Hi everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. Today we will be doing Temporal Ambassador for the Romulans, but first I thought we'd have a look at this data recorder. And you'll notice that we can input Hakiv's security code. This is from the last episode, so shall we do that?
We are Romulan. We are conquerors and we are heroes. We guard our secrets and we use them as weapons. We spread our wings across the stars and claim them for our own. We are Romulan. Our passion gives us strength. Our intelligence makes us weird. Our vigilance keeps us alive. We are Romulan. We are the declared. We rejected the chains of logic to embrace life. Now we stand in the shadow of death, and still we rise. We are Romulan. We hear the call for vengeance and answer with blood. We are Romulan, and we are coming.
Well, she's got some oratorical skills, I'll give her that. She's definitely got some oratorical skills. I'm actually wondering whether I want to put one of these torpedoes on more the high-end, the disrupting photon torpedo. Mainly because the front cannon isn't really working for me, but I think I'll leave it as is for the moment because I'm not willing to put a torpedo bonus on one of my guys. So we'll just keep it as is for the moment, but I am looking round for different things to do. I still have plasma beam arrays should I wish to go down that particular route. So we have Sela's thing, but we now have the Temporal Ambassador mission, and this is a rather special mission, but we'll see how it goes. And it's Drake who needs to contact us. Just wonderful. Ooh, we get a support cruiser and a uniform from it and some dilithium ore, so we'll accept this. And let's head to... oh god, that's expensive. But it'll take so long for me to get there. You know what, I'll pay it. It's like 38,000. Energy credits is what, 3 cents? Like, I'll pay that. Okie dokie, so we're at the Azure Nebula. Oh, and the server's gone. Yay! Oh no, we're back. Thought we were about to get kicked off for a minute then. Same map as Azure Nebula Rescue. Yep, that's a temporal anomaly, alright. They're worried about the mirror universe. That's a Tholian ship up there. And it's gone into the past? Okay, what's happened here? That's a Federation time ship. Okay, let's see what's going on here. A Klingon D7 battle cruiser. Why am I getting the feeling that playing around with the timeline like this just isn't good for us? An Ambassador class ship. Old school. Uh-oh, maybe scanning it wasn't a good idea. I paid for that shit, damn it. I don't want to be a freighter captain, that's not... This isn't what I signed up for. Franklin Drake, right here, in his jumpsuit.
Do you have a question? Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Nice. But something's definitely gone
Do you need
weird
anything
here.
else?
Oh well, I guess we'll play along at the moment. We appear to be in a mirror universe. He did mention the mirror universe and the Solians are messing around with it. Work camp. Anyone else that we might know here? Well, he's Klingon. Gotta find out what's going on here. This is weird. With a capital we. Can't go through that door, so I suppose I'll go this way then. God, there's a lot of people I can potentially talk to and a lot of things here. Well, here's the cafeteria. Slammer.
Right in here. Why? Why would you care about me? No one cares about me. I don't even care anymore. Go away. Go away.
Okay, who else have we got here? Tovan. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Mourn! Mourn! Mourn, mourn, mourn. One day. One day.
Have we met?
Cardassian, huh?
You're just asking to be polite, aren't you? I find idle chatter so tedious these days. Still, it's a way to pass the time. My name is Rugen Skyle. I used to be a member of the Cardassian government until I had a conflict with a rival faction. Politics on my world can be quite cutthroat. Now I'm here. It's better than execution, but only just. The food here is terrible, and the company is worse. Another question?
Okay. Oh, you just deserve to be here.
Yes. My name is Tanae, and for many years I served in Starfleet. After the war was lost, I joined a resistance movement attempting to liberate the core worlds. We failed. We were able to keep the Klingons at bay, but not the Dominion and their allies. After the Breen destroyed Earth and the Dominion occupied Betazed, continued resistance was illogical. Against all reason, we continued our fight as our resistance cells fell, one by one. You might say I was one of the fortunate ones. I survived. I would not agree.
Okay, so this is the mirror universe where the Federation and the Klingons were at war. At least the mirror universe as far as the quote-unquote yesterday's Enterprise mirror universe. There are multiple mirror universes. This appears to be the universe where Tasha Yar was sent back by Picard when the Federation and the Klingons were at war, but for some reason that war appears to have continued. So in that universe it looks like the Klingons and Federations fought to a stalemate, and then the Dominion came and just obliterated everyone. Which kind of makes sense because the wormhole still does exist in that time period, but because DS9 belongs to the Cardassians, they never really would have known, and as soon as the Dominion found out about it, they would have just come roaring through and kicked the crap out of everyone, and that appears to be what's happened.
Do you require anything else?
Nope. And what about Veilshon here, who, if you are not aware, he is the captain of the Enterprise in the Prime Universe, the Enterprise F, that is.
How can I assist you? I'm Veilshon, captain of the Belfast. I run freight for the Tholians, basic supplies mostly. But once in a while they need me to pick up dilithium from the mines on Remus. We're in dock here for a few days getting some repairs done. Cut too close to the Konos blast zone on my last trip back and ran into some raiders. They won't trouble anyone again. But they fused half my power conduits and fried the deflector before I managed to take them out.
Kronos blast zone? Have they really destroyed Kronos as well as Earth? Wow.
If there's anything else you need.
Dominion are merciless in this timeline, although you can't say they wouldn't have done the same. Obasek, we've heard of him.
I will be free.
Same as he is in the Prime timeline.
My name is Obasek. Once my people served the Romulans. Now we have new masters. I will serve for now, because to refuse would be my death. But when the time is right, we'll rise up against our oppressors and destroy them. If you would be free, watch for an opportunity. The Tholians will show their weakness soon enough. Do not waste my time.
So what have the Tholians got to do with this? Why are the Tholians in charge when it was the Dominion who curb stomped everyone? Why do I have tribbles? Well, that's similar to
Haven't seen you
Data.
around here before, Captain.
Who are you? Richard Castillo. Okay, that settles it. This is definitely the Enterprise timeline. Castillo was the first officer on the Enterprise C, who ended up being the captain when its captain, Rachel Garrett, was killed. So Castillo served aboard the Enterprise, but wasn't he supposed to stop this from happening?
Got a minute to talk? Call me Castillo. Not a lot to tell, I guess. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Richard Castillo, Helm Officer of the USS Enterprise C, an unwilling time traveler. I'm normally the Helm Officer, but I'm Senior Officer now that Captain Garrett and the rest of the senior staff are gone. I've got to do what the Captain would want. Get us back to where we belong, and finish what we set out to do.
Wow, I mean, have we moved in time? What have we done here? Are we 60 years in the past now?
I know this is hard to accept, but we're not supposed to be here.
I can buy that.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew, we were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly. Moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
So what's happened here? Have the Tholians conquered the Dominion? I don't quite get what's happened here.
Me and my crew, There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. The Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D. There's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Tasha Yar. Let's see how she's managed, or what they've managed to screw up here, because they weren't supposed to be here. They were supposed to be in the normal timeline, and somehow this has all changed. There she is.
We need your help.
And she does have the same hairstyle in the Enterprise C episode, so yes, that is Tasha.
My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C.
Noble sentiment, but it seems like it would be very, very hard for people to take. Really strange. But, you know, she is what she is at that point. I'm at rank 50, this could be bad.
I know this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us. My name is Tasha. I know this is...
Okay.
What do you want?
What about Bavat?
My name is Bavat. Before the Tholians conquered the Empire, I was the leader of a great house. I sat on the High Council and spoke for the Empire on more than a dozen worlds. None of that matters now. The past is nothing to a slave. I will die here in service to the Tholians, just like you will.
Oh great, thanks very much. That makes me feel much better. Oh. Castillo just seems to move forward in baby steps. Maybe he's got to introduce me to Tasha? Yeah, it looks like he's got to introduce me to Tasha here.
We need your help. I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too.
Well, not really. I'm alive.
When the
with
Enterprise C
Starfleet.
moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline. One in which I was alive, but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
What do you need?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room.
I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise. Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move.
How convenient.
Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
I think Obasek might be good for that. So okay, let's go and talk to Drake. Who should be this way. But it's through doors. Oh, I can get through the doors now, I see. How convenient. That's C-Can. Drake's down here, isn't he? See, useful in this timeline like he is in the others.
Do you have a question?
For those of you who haven't guessed, Drake is a Section 31 guy. You can probably tell from the previous episodes, but he is part of Section 31. He just obviously never mentions it's the Romulans.
Take it. Here's a map too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they could make a difference. Makes me want to believe.
Well, when you've got an existence like this, you want to believe in anything,
Do you
don't
need anything else?
Yeah, I think Obasek will be the one that we need to get through this one, because he's the one who's yearning to be free. So let's go and talk to him. Yo, Obi! Oh no, that's not Obi, that's Ruden's guy. That's Obi.
I will be free. Very well. I can sense you speak the truth. You honestly believe you can make a difference. I will do my best to assist you.
Thanks, Obi. Now let's see what sort of diversion he's going to do. I think it's going to involve a punch.
I am not afraid of you, Tholian! Soulless creature!
Yeah, you kick him. Let's go. Somehow I still have a weapon strapped to my back. Since when was I allowed weapons?
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently.
So now we've got to keep going through the maintenance ducts.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter.
You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe, and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned. The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Clever. So let's have a look at the map. Okay. Any control rooms? No. Let's just have a look at the map again. And we have a control. There we go. And where now? Let's just keep going. Okay, can only go in here. And we have the other controller. Yeah, when they're not in their environmental suits, Tholians don't really appreciate that sort of environment. Okay, let's keep going. Are we here now? Right, we're down here. Cool. Temporal treasure hunting, and we got a tachyon deflector array. Okay. Oh, hang on. So now we need to go up here. Yep, looks like we're doing the right thing. And there we go. What the Tholians know about the Iconians, really?
At least they haven't started taking the ship apart yet.
Tholian data on Iconians. This should be fun. New Romulus as a key site, really? Yeah, doing a little bit of an in-joke there, just saying, yeah, good job it is completely temporally shielded, so therefore we can, so therefore it works on absolutely everything. And a few more fleet marks. Okie dokie.
I am here to assist. What do you require?
We need to work together. What do you want me to do?
We don't have much time.
And I'll release the docking clamps. Where do I do that? Over here, I guess. Or is that going back? No, that's going back into the security tunnels. I don't want to do that. Wow, she's beautiful. She really is a nice looking ship.
Power siphon is disconnected.
Come on, Tanae.
Reinitializing warp drive.
Webbing down, everything. Come on, Tasha, you're the last person there. Don't make me go mad. Get the feeling I'm gonna need these.
Power levels are returning to normal.
Let's get out of here. Always wanted to fly an Ambassador class ship, especially as a Romulan. Force field.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols.
Well, someone didn't. But of course they just put the controls for the force field on this side.
You want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields.
So do I. Seems a bit weird to have the controls for the force field on the side of the force field.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
You know what? I think I'm beginning to prefer Sela over you, and if I killed you, our timeline would do quite nicely without you, I think. As long as the Enterprise C does her job.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
And my Protocol 1 means shut up when I'm trying to work. Let's go. Plus I'm Romulan, I don't go by Starfleet protocols. Beauty shot time. Wow, I've got a lot of things. Oh, attack pattern Delta. Yeah, I really want that. God, why
Captain,
can't I just have a
I'm
cloak?
detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
Well, I think I'm probably going to die here because you saw I'm at Vice Admiral here. This is not going to go well. God, the Enterprise has terrible weaponry. Just wonderful. I think you need to be closer for that to be any good, but I've got so many things I have no idea whether they're good or not. That's polarized hull, that's tractor beam, okay. I think this is just going to give me a really big buff to my... God, this is old school, isn't it? Going back to broadsiding.
Moving into weapons range. Directly into the base of action.
Tholian recluse, that. Oh crap. Better hit reverse shield polarity. Oh great, I'm not getting out of this. And my weapons have been shut down. And my weapon power is in the wrong position. Get it up there. No longer wasn't doing any damage. What the? Whoa! Oh man, I want that. I want that. Give me whatever that was, give it to me.
Just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed the Tholian tarantula. I'll give it to you. But what?
Looks like we need some help.
Oh, Tholians keep shutting down my goddamn weaponry. Well, I got promoted to commander, that's cool. Ah, now I've got 100 power in weaponry again. It actually feels like I'm not flying too much of a tug. EM, so I can fly through its shields, and now I'm going to Riker maneuver it.
We took a hit. The phasers are partially offline. We'll need to work together to take out this last ship.
Easy enough. Nope, not close enough on that. I really suck at using these waves, but I think we're good.
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. We'll put you back where you need to be. That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Oh god, what the hell? We better motor. We had better motor. Oh, there it is. Time to head back to the past and hopefully to sort out this mess. I hate that they set your defaults to that, but anyway, you'll notice how much more power the Federation ship has than a Romulan ship, but can't complain about everything. Romulan ships are pretty awesome in other ways. And let's head back into the past and sort everything out again. And unfortunately this does mean Sela's going to be born again. But never mind. Force field?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
Probably.
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of. As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
It's nice playing with time, isn't it? Just works as any way that you want it to work. Aha. And here we are back where this sleigh ride began. I guess that all's well that ends well. So we are now sub-commander rank, which means that we get to choose a new ship. I will be using the Baldor console, but I get some things.
Congratulations, Commander.
And I get an Ambassador class ship to go with it. So what do I want? I definitely want that. Okay, get that up to 9. And next time round we will begin the next time around we will begin the Secrets of Nimbus storyline, which we've already seen, but I want to see it from a Romulan point of view, and at least it'll be done in time of the game. So we'll do it that way and see how things go. I'll put it in hull plating because I would like to be able to survive, thank you very much. And can I put the remaining 5 points in flow caps? Yep, so we max out flow caps, which was something we were always going to do anyway. So I think that pretty much leaves it where we want to be. Oh yes. Oh, I'm only Commander. Do you not get a new ship? I do get a new ship with Commander, so that means I should be heading to, and I should be getting new duty officers as well. Traits. Oh, all my... I don't have any personal traits listed. That's really bad. Accurate. Romulan operative, obviously. Yeah, fine. I'll basically add all the space ones for the moment. What's lash diff effort? During go down fighting plus rest from attacking. Okay, I do have go down fighting now. So I'm gonna have to like rearrange all my things because I have various cool things now. In fact, 3 and rearrange HUD, move this up. So that's fire on my Mark 3, attack pattern beats 3, cloak. Science, don't really need that there. This can go up here. Down here, right. Can see now what else do I have available. I want that up there just for the sake of it. Fire on my Mark 3 I already have. Attack initiative 1, yep, that's there. Oh, so maybe I need to go out of the sector. Possible I need to go out of the sector. What's available? Oh, promotion, there we go. So I need to accept the promotion. And yeah, Wasteland will be next time. So let me just head to New Romulus so that I can accept my place as an awesome personage, and that should allow me to unlock the go down firing ability, which is one of the main ways that attack gets a huge damage buff. What you pretty much end up doing is flying into a warp. Certainly in ISA, the way that it works in ISA is you pretty much fly into a warp core breach, which knocks your hull below 50%. You then activate go down firing, which gives you a massive damage buff, and then you heal back up to full, and that generally means that you start doing damage that is unreal. I mean, attack pattern alpha 3 is pretty much where you want to be for that anyway. I mean, you can see there it's just a monstrous DPS increase. It's almost 50% increase to your damage, 5% to your crit, 50% to your crit severity, and a big buff to turn rate. It's pretty ridiculous,